Hey gang, what's up? It's Ron over at CTREIA. So, hey, I wanted to do a video today on something that happens to me a lot. It might be a bit of a rambling video today, but I'll try to get my message across. And, as a coach, I get all the time, I work on the buy side of the equation almost exclusively, right? So part of my job is to help my students devise a strategy on what to purchase, right? There's not much talk of selling on a strategy basis. It happens occasionally, but and that's kind of the message for today is there's a time to sell, right? So we focus on the buy, and there might be a time to sell. And I'm a good example of that. So I've sold a lot of property in these last 5-6 years. And I've got another, I don't even know, 17, 18 units I'm selling right now, so my footprint is less than half of what it used to be by easily, right? So, I've only purchased one property in the last 5 years, and you think, well, why would I tell somebody to buy if I'm in fact selling? And that's because that's the other part of the equation is what we don't talk about, and that is what is your situation, right? Everybody's different, so typically my students are younger and they're in growth mode. Where I'm 56 years old, and I kind of arced in terms of what I wanted to accomplish. I reached it. I had a specific goal, right? So my why dictated my goal. Once I hit my goal, I stopped. And I'll tell you what, I really stopped buying. Oh my gosh, in my late 40s, early 50s. I mean, so I haven't bought in a while except for one property, 8, 9, 10 months ago in Norwich, an 8-unit. And then I went in a syndication deal for 137 units, so, but I'm not in buy mode. I'm actually in sell mode because my journey's different, right? So I don't have any bills. I don't have a mortgage. I got nothing. So my cash flow needs aren't what they used to be, right? So, and that was all part of the plan was to get to the point where I don't need as much. Believe me, there's a plan here. I'm not just winging it, right? But that might be different advice I give a student. So I just had a conversation about a week ago. And we were talking about a specific deal, and I let him know this is probably not a deal I would buy. I don't hate it. Let's call it a double, maybe trying to stretch out into a triple. But his journey is different than mine. He's 20 years younger than me, doesn't own much, wants to quit his job. So he's in growth mode. So there's not a one size fits all. So my challenge to you is this. Maybe, take a look at your footprint, your why, your goals, and where you're trying to be. And guys, it isn't necessarily always buy. There might be a time to sell, okay? Do you have a lot of equity in a particular property that maybe doesn't cash flow as well? So what's your return on equity, right? That's a metric nobody talks about. So if you have $1 million tied up in something, I'm making this up. If you have $1 million tied up in a property that's only giving you, I don't know, $2,000 a month in equity, right? You bought it for $200,000. The year after you bought it, they built a Whole Foods and a Starbucks, and the whole neighborhood changed, and now it's worth 1.2. So you got $1 million in equity, but you're only making a couple grand a month. That might be a good situation that you're better off selling it, taking your million, because $2,000 a month on $1 million is not a lot of money. You can probably deploy that million and generate far more than $2,000 a month, far more, but that has to tie into your why and your goals, right? I hope that's making sense. I'm rambling a little bit. So sometimes the message, guys, is not always buy. We have to look at the other side of the equation. And I'm a great example of that. I've been sell lately. So I've sold multifamilies in several towns in Connecticut, a storage unit in North Carolina. I mean, just everything, And so, but for my position and my goals and my arc in life, that made the most sense. So, hey guys, thanks for watching. Sorry about the rambling video. Looking forward to seeing you guys. Visit CTREIA.com. Third Monday of every single month. You'll find us in Rocky Hill, Connecticut. Visit the website, sign up, and join us. Thanks, guys.